Hi folks, this is Vince with Ads Gaming Addiction, and today we're going to play a quick game of Hostage Negotiator. So I'm by myself in the house today and figured I'd go ahead and play this solo game and see if I can beat it. We start with some cards here already. These are cards that I could buy later on whenever I get conversation points. Everything's all set up. We're going to be trying to talk down or eliminate Arcani Masua. I don't know how to pronounce that, but that's the character here. I start with 7 hostages and a conversation point of 4. Okay, so I also got everything set up. I got 1 major demand, 1 escape demand. They're all randomized. And let's go ahead and begin. So conversation phase, play and resolve conversation cards. So I could play, what are your demands? Reveal a demand. I could do small talk. This gives me +3 conversation points if I succeed twice on that. I'm going to want something that's going to give me less of a threat level. Let's see. So right now we're on 4, and that we only get to roll 2 dice because of that. So we need to lower the... Okay, so maybe this keep cool one might be a good idea. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And I get to roll 2 dice, because that's where I'm at right now. And I've got... Okay, so this is... If I give up 2 cards, I can turn that into a succeed. So maybe I'll do that. Reveal a demand and... reveal a demand. Okay, so I'm going to get rid of these 2 cards, put them over here. And that turns into a success. That gives me -1 on this, so this goes down to that. Alright, keep cool. I'm going to go ahead and do that one again. Alright, 1 success, 1 blank, so I get to lower that by 1 again. So now we're down to 2 on the threat level. Anything else I want to do this turn? I can get some conversation points if I succeed here. So I guess we'll do small talk. I get 2 dice with that. Alright, now I can't give up 2 cards because I only have 1 left. But I do have 1 succeed. I get 2 conversation points there. And I could play this one in. I think I will. 2 dice. Alright, I don't have any cards to give up. That actually ends the conversation though. Because I didn't get any successes. It ends the conversation because of this bubble here. But I do get +1 conversation. So I'm up to 3 now. So I've got 3 conversation points. I can spend 3 conversation points here. What am I going to spend it on? Can't spend it on cards I've used this turn. I could buy a reroll maybe. I would like this. Just a calm one is kind of nice. It'll give me more ways to lower the threat level. So I'll take one of those. That's 2 conversation points. I have 1 point left. And I think I'll take this reroll. Play this after any threat roll to reroll 1 die. So I think I'll take these 2. Alright, so after that, the terror phase, draw and resolve a terror card. I've got the terror cards off to the side. Actually, I should probably put them up here. There we go. And then I've got the, actually, no, those are the, okay, here it is. Yeah, here's my 10 cards and then the 1 terror there. So we're going to reveal this one. Alright, the situation is worsening, +1. If any unrevealed demand, +1. Okay, so that means that we're going to be going up 2 again. So we're right back where we started, unfortunately, because of that terror card. Alright, so now we're on to the second turn. Conversation, play and resolve conversation. I'm going to go ahead and play this one here. This is -2 if I can succeed twice on this. I'm going to go ahead and play... I could re-roll this one to try and get -2 again. I'm going to do that. Yeah, I'll go ahead and do it. Alright, so I'll spend that. And it's a success. Okay, so -2 on that. So that brings me back down to 2 again. Alright, and these 2 are used. This goes back here. This goes back here. Now, I do get these at the end of this turn. I can't use them this turn, but I get these back because this costs 0 during the spend phase. I get to take these back. These are free. Now, I don't have any conversation points, unfortunately, so I can't really spend any other cards. Terror phase. Draw and resolve a terror card. All right, well, what is this one? Draw and resolve the next red terror card. Okay. Draw and resolve... Oh, my goodness, man. It's not good. Place the threat level marker back on the starting threat level. Are you kidding me? We're not getting anywhere with this guy. All right. So now we've got, basically, we're back to where we started, and we've got our terror deck running out. So this is definitely not good. I think we'll start with trying to lower the threat by keeping cool. So we'll go ahead and roll 2 dice on that. 2 successes, -1 and +1 on the conversation. So there we go. That's 1. I'm going to do small talk now. I'm going to do keep cool again. Try and lower that threat level. 1 success. That's -1 on that. So we're down to 2. What else do we want to do here? I could reveal a demand. I'm going to go ahead and do small talk, I think, to try and get some conversation points. No success, unfortunately, and that actually ends the conversation. I get +1 on that. So I have 2 conversation points, and I keep these cards for the next round. So what am I going to spend it on? I think I'm going to spend it on... I could do that and get more conversation points, but that increases the threat level. I don't want to do that. I want to try and get the threat level down if I can. Let's go ahead and do just stay calm again. That spends my 2 conversation points. And now we have to reveal the tarot card. This is going nowhere. Okay, so that if any unrevealed demands, +1. Alright, so +1, and I think one of the hostages got killed. Okay, so we've got 1 killed hostage. This is not going well whatsoever. Okay, on to the next round. Conversation phase, play and resolve any. I got these remaining. I think we'll do this -2 one here. If I can succeed on that. Actually, you know what? Can I play anything else? No, okay. Give me 2 successes. Alright, so that's -2 on that. So I'm down to 1 on the threat level. Now I get 3 dice, which is awesome. So now I'm going to play small talk here, which will give me 3 conversation points if I succeed twice. I did not succeed whatsoever, so the conversation ends. Oh, you know what? I should have gotten... Okay, actually, these are the 2 that I spent, I think. And then I get these back during the spend phase. Alright. And I have... How many conversations? I get 1 conversation point for that loss there. So I'm going to go ahead and pick this one up. Okay. And now we have to resolve the terror phase again. Alright, so this is going nowhere. Another 1 hit. This goes up by 1, so we're back down to 2 dice again. Another hostage killed. Not good. Okay, so next round. What am I going to play? Back down to 0 again. I think we'll play the keep cool card here. 1 success, that's -1, so we've got 3 dice again. I'm going to go ahead and do keep cool again. That gives me 3 dice, so I'm going to try and lower that threat level. 2 successes, so I get -1 and +1. So we're down here to the safe, we're down to the S here, and I get +1 conversation point. Alright, so that's good. Now, if I'm at the S, I do believe that if I lower the threat even more on top of that, it's been a while since I've played this, but if I get it, if I can keep going, if I can keep lowering the threat when it's already at the S, I think I rescue somebody. But let me just double check the rules on that, and I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that. I just had to make sure I was right about that. Yeah, if it's on the S and I were to lower the threat level again, I would get to save a hostage. If it lowers by 2, then I get to save 2 hostages. Where if I was on the K here and then I had to increase it, I'd actually, yeah, well, bad things would happen to these hostages. So let's just keep going then. I probably want to play keep cool again, or I could save that. I could play it again and hope to start saving some hostages. So maybe I'll do that. I get -1 conversation point because they're all blanks. So we're back down to 1 again. This one gets used. We're still at this though, so that's good. Let's try and get some conversation points. Small talk. This will end the conversation though if I fail, so I need to make sure I don't fail. I got okay, so I can get 2. I can discard 2 cards. Or just take 1 success. I think I'll take 1 success and just go up to 2. So that uses that one. I can do what are your demands. I think I'll do this one here. So I can reveal some demands. Okay, 1 success. Reveal a demand or give myself 1 conversation point. I could reveal a demand, sure, but I kind of want the conversation point so I can start buying more cards. So I'm going to go ahead and up that by 1. I'm going to go ahead and play this one. Reveal demands. What are your demands? Alright, 1 success. I'm going to take another conversation point instead of revealing a demand. Even though that has bad things. If you don't reveal these and cards come up like this, you have to keep increasing your threat level. Alright, so I've got this card I could play, but this is a reroll kind of thing. I'm going to save that until I need it. Okay, so we did very well this time around. We're at the edge here. Let's go ahead and buy some cards. Now I can buy these 2 cards back because they're free. These are cards I've used. I've got 4 conversation points. What am I going to spend them on? Well, I'm trying to... Okay, minor extraction might be a good one. That's 3 conversation points. If I just stay calm, I'm going to buy that one for, well, what else could I do? A bold lie, -3 and +1. That's actually a pretty good one. And this is 4 points. So I'm going to spend all 4 on this one card. Now, if I get that, if I get 2 successes on this, I get -3 threat, and that'll save 3 hostages right off the bat. So I think that's good. All right, so +2. Oh, here we go. So this is going back up 1, 2. So now we're back to 2 dice again. So that kind of stinks. Okay, so I'm going to play Just Stay Calm. So we're moving on to the next phase. Just stay calm and hope to get that threat level back down a bit. All right, that's 1 success, and I'll go ahead and take that. That's -1 on that. And now I'll play a bold lie with 3 dice because I'm in the green again. So give me 2 successes. Give me 2. Okay, 2 successes. That gives me -3 and a +1. So this puts me up to 1. And then -3, 1. It brings me to the S and then 2, 3. So I saved 2 hostages there. All right, so that's good. It's very good. And 1 conversation point. I'm going to play small talk here to try and get some more conversation points. 2 successes, so I get 3 conversation. I'm back up to 4 again. All right, and I still have this reroll, so that's good. These go back here. Actually, I'm going to spend phase, get these cards back. This goes here. This is a 4, and this is a 2. Now, I can't spend any money. I can't buy a card I've already bought this round. So I can't. I could buy this other Just Stay Calm. So maybe I'll do that. Or I've got 4 conversation points. I could do something else. 4 points. What am I going to do with 4 points? I could do another reroll. I could do another Just Stay Calm. I mean, there's 2 of them here, so I used 1. Again, I'm trying to lower the threat level so I can get all of the hostages out of there. Alright, so maybe I'll buy this other Just Stay Calm. Oh no, I'm trying to maximize. Yeah, we'll buy one of these, and we'll buy, what's this one? Until conversation ends, all of these equal a success. That's not too bad. Or +4 conversation points, but if I don't get 2 successes on that, then I get a +1 on this. And I don't want to raise the threat. I'm trying to lower it. This is tough. All right, well, maybe we'll just do a few more minutes and hope to get more conversation points out of that. Or instead of, is there a 4 that I could buy? Empty Promise, +2 and +2 dice on the next threat roll. Until conversation ends, +2 dice, and I don't have enough for that either. I could do this in a minor extraction. I'd have to get 2 successes on that though. So maybe I'll do that. So instead of that, let's do. Well, I'll buy another reroll, and I'll buy this one. That's 4 conversation points. Okay, so basically, I'm trying to get people out of there if I can. Okay, so next terror card is roll a die and add hostages to the pool as follows. Alright, so roll a die, okay. Well, it says I've taken more. Okay, so roll a die and add to the hostage to the pool as follows. So I have to roll 3 dice? Or I don't understand this. Roll a die. It just says to roll a die and add a hostage to the pool as follows. So I have to roll 3 of them then? That doesn't make sense. Alright. 1. 3 hostages? Okay. So I have to add 3 hostages to the pool. So 1, 2, 3. That's not good. Alright, so we've got more hostages to deal with. Alright, wonderful. Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and play minor extraction here. And I get 3 dice with that. Give me something good. Okay, so now I can give up 2 cards to make one of these a success. Or I could just spend both cards, play after any threat roll to reroll 1 die. So I'm going to go ahead and reroll these 2 here. Now I also have these cards here. Alright, 2 successes, nice. Okay, so that means I can extract 2 hostages. Great. Alright, so that one's used. Keep cool, -1. Alright, let's go ahead and do that one. Alright, I can give up 2 cards to make that a success, which I think I'll do. Reveal a demand, reveal a demand. Okay, so I'm going to do these 2 cards, and that makes this a success. This gives -1, so I save another hostage. What I have left, I have Keep Cool and Small Talk. So I think we'll do this one first, Keep Cool. Get to roll 3 dice. All blanks, -1 conversation point, unfortunately. And finally, Small Talk. Give me 3 conversation points, 1 success. So that's 2 conversation points. I'm up to 1. Alright, that allows me to, during the buy phase, to buy this one and then one of these rerolls. So it's not a whole lot for the next round. Alright, and then these go back over here. Next tarot card comes up. Your time is running out. Discard half the remaining red tarot cards round down, and then discard this card. You may instead discard 2 red tarot cards and shuffle this card back in. Okay, so half the remaining tarot card rounded down. Well, there's only 1 left, so I can't. So this is like a free one. So there's 2 cards left up there, and that's it. So next round, I've got 3 hostages in here. Alright. So we need to start saving some hostages. Alright, well, I'm going to go ahead and do this for Small Talk here. 2 successes, +3 conversation points works for me. And I have a reroll, and I can't do anything else with that. Let's go ahead and buy these cards back. And I have 3 conversation points. What am I going to spend that on? I think I'm going to spend that on Just Stay Calm, which is another -2, and another reroll. Alright, so there we go, and this goes back there. And now the last tarot card comes up. Make a threat roll. Okay, so are you going to kill one? No. Okay, so on a success. Oh wait, on not a. Okay, so maybe that is a kill. Okay, so one of these dies. All right. Not good. Okay, so the pivotal event is coming up. We've got a lot of cards though, so we're going to hope to save the rest of these hostages. I'm going to go ahead and Just Stay Calm. If I succeed twice, I get -2 on that, and I do. Nice. So -2. 1, 2. So I save these guys here. If there are no hostages left in the pool, do the following when a hostage would be saved. The abductor surrenders and is captured. You win. Killed. Flip a non-pivotal event tarot card and into the discard with no effect. Okay, so I need to do one more threat level down to the green here, and I win if I can. All right. So I've got plenty of cards, hopefully, that will allow me to do that. Keep Cool, for example. Let's go ahead and do that. I've got some rerolls. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and spend 2 of these. Well, actually, yeah, we'll spend both and reroll 2. All I need is 1 success. Damn it. Okay, that didn't work. Alright, Keep Cool. This is another -1. So get 3 dice. Give me 1 success. 1 success, -1. If there are no hostages left in the pool, do the following when a hostage would be saved. The abductor surrenders and is captured. You win. So, by the looks of it, I won by the skin of my teeth. I didn't reveal any of their demands. Let me just make sure that I've got that right. You win by no hostages left in the hostage pool. At least half of the hostages were saved, which as you can see they were, and abductor captured or eliminated. You lose immediately if more than half of the hostages have been killed, the abductor escapes, or you're unable to draw a tarot card during the tarot phase. So we barely won this game from the looks of it. We had some cards left over, but most of them were for conversation points. Now this one should have gone. This is a mine extraction. That should have gone here. Okay, so in theory I had these cards left. They were all for a real conversation point. So this card would have made or break it. This last card that I played, if I didn't succeed in that, all I could do was get conversation points possibly, and you know, draw the last pivotal event, and hopefully not lose. So there you go, Hostage Negotiator. I may have gotten a few of the rules wrong, but it turns out that I succeeded. If you guys want to see more gameplay, let me know. If you haven't already, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and check out my official website, www.dadsgamingaddiction.com. This is Vince, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.